Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the Showcase on the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Got a sling by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook of the leg. Isn't it up, and a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong with the two men that have remained at the top of our industry in Punk's absence. Oh, what a high kick.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Ripcord, lariat.
Rollins now, opponent completely out of it.
The Revolution knee finds the mark.
Oh, broken up with a fist to the face.
Punk avoids the attack.
What a counter by Rollins. Neckbreaker. Oh, what a high kick.
Measured kick to the vertebrae.
Counter. Jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
Grabbing the good old kendo stick here. And able to skirt around that attack.
Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect.
Ooh. Seth Rollins didn't get what he wanted there, taking some stiff offense. Rollins got caught believing his own hype a bit.
Quick and effective dip from the top rope. CM Punk connects with the elbow drop.
And that canceled out Reigns' offense.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt, and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
That favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell? Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me. How I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody. A true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Nasty.
The hardest part of the ring.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
A little cockiness here from Punk, stalking from above.
Flying. Wow, cross body. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that title, he has to prove himself again and again. The championship's around his waist because he earned it. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there.
DDT!
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Distracted, missing out on the clear pin happening here.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it. Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver. Scooped up. What are we looking for here? A fall-away slam.
And that's the kind of bullying offense JBL is known for. Oh, he timed that counter well. Ah, jeez.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Oh, huge miss right there. To take that risk and completely whiff like...
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights. Go to sleep. Devastating maneuver by the champion.
Looking for the pin.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Oh, the neck breaker! And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger. Forced into the corner and needs to stay on the defensive.
Oh, what a kick! Ooh, one step ahead there. You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body ticked.
Down for the pin. Only getting one out of that pin.
No surprise there. He's still pretty fresh.
Return fire on Rey.
And he follows it up with the line.
Oh, sit-out slam. Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Ducked underneath.
German suplex turns the tides.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Rey had that well scouted. Jumping DDT.
My. Ooh.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here. The springboard attack fails to land.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Sharpshooter, Scorpion Deathlock, call it what you will.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Placing him in the corner.
Punk, knee in the corner.
Oh! Short on clothesline by Punk. Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangle. Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold.
And that failed to hit the mark. Oh, what a stiff blow.
A lot of mutual respect between these two superstars. The first time these two former world champions will ever face each other.
Yeah, we talk about the honor of battling for the title. I think it's an honor for both of these guys to be facing each other.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
And then whipping them to the mat.
And Punk is looking to the crowd for some support.
Being placed in the corner here.
Bad sight here, dangling helpless in the corner.
Strong kick. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there.
Blocks the Hurricane Rana, too strong, and now a pop-up uppercut.
Rushing into the corner, step-up knee.
Uh-oh. Created separation here. Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart. Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more.
Oh, look out. It's on now.
No end in sight to this exchange.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Place him in the corner here.
Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw.
And followed by a bulldog headlock.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
CM Punk playing to the crowd now. Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire. Watch out!
Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win.
That was absolutely unreal.
Coming in at breakneck speed.
Boom! Fired back with that elbow.
Oh, man.
Oh, a beautifully devastating sunset flip powerbomb.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Countering that offense. Coming back from the outside now.
Springboard, but calls powerbomb.
Up and around, down with a tilt-the-world backbreaker.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game. Flip pile driver. Ramus
Hit on CM Punk. Kick out just before 2.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
Boom! What a right. And Punk gets countered there.
Boom! Down they go. What a move.
From the top.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Into the cover. Amazing.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight. Worth the price of the ticket alone. Go to sleep.
Does that finish Ray off?
2. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is, CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through tonight, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. And as cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike they are. Punk and Orton, both these men can easily be described as cold, cunning, calculating, nefarious, diabolic. Serves him right for running his mouth.
Counters the Viper's attack.
CM Punk has stated that Randy Orton is going to, quote, pay for his sins tonight. Those sins date back to 3 years ago when Orton punted Punk and caused an injury that led Punk to relinquishing his title. In return, Punk cost Orton the title against The Miz at the Royal...
From the top.
Oh, nobody for that one.
He's headed to the top now.
Oh, my God.
That's going to leave a mark for sure. Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Watch out! Wow! Cross body!
And you can see that Orton is already starting to slip. That injury starting to hinder the Viper.
Look, Randy Orton needs to end this matchup quickly. He's got to go on the offensive and put Punk away as quickly as he can.
Easier said than done. Punk has targeted Orton both physically and mentally in the weeks leading up to this match. The assault on Orton's leg with the monkey wrench, the mental anguish Punk has put Randy's family through, what Randy Orton should do, and what Randy Orton can do in this match are two entirely different things.
Calculating the next move here. Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with 2 R's. Turning that into a German suplex. Oh!
CM Punk picking apart the Viper, clearly on his path to victory. Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex. What an axe handle. The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash his most devastating attack. And he finds a way to elude that attack. Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time. Oh, damaging the arm. Bam! Oh, stomping down hard. Able to steer clear of danger there. And a quick schoolboy out of nowhere.
The rope save him.
Well spotted by our official.
Randy Orton, backbreaker.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
Oh, you're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for a bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his place or if he's still searching for that focus that'll bring him back to the top of WWE.
We are seeing Punk at his best right now, but something tells me we haven't quite seen this man's final form. There's a rage bubbling inside of Punk that hasn't come.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Oh, my God. Superhuman.
One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Punk's knee to the face. Oh, what a clothesline after the knee to the face. And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out, and Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the take.
He covers. Is this it?
Could be.
A defiant kick out after one.
Not quite enough to put him away. Oh, Randy Orton looking for Old Faithful.
Second rope DDT.
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
Wants to finish this.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
And you know that WrestleMania atmosphere is pushing Orton through the pain, putting Punk on the defensive here.
Blow to the breadbasket. Then a knee right to the throat.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap here?
I don't know how long he can hold on. This looks absolutely agonizing.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Landing the crossbody.
A strong head scissors application, and now the elbows. Oof.
Caught all of that with his face, and now Randy is bleeding good. Oh, we know what's coming.
Fins it off. Good counter.
Punk avoids the attack. Tremendous reflexes and a German suplex.
We knew this was going to be more of a war than a wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle. And staying with it, into the cover.
2 count. Kicks out. He still has life.
So late into the match and still able to kick out. Incredible. Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over. I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole, but Orton is seconds away from submitting.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Indy counters. And a drop kick. Picture perfect.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Start Cole with the boot.
Oh, fires back with a...
And just that quick, the Viper can turn the tides of this matchup. Power slam by Orton. Randy Orton about to go to that place. A place where there's no pain, no injured leg, nothing but pure evil.
Vintage Randy Orton.
And hold on, look at this.
Randy now for the win. The foot on the rope. They're still in this thing.
Quick evasion from him there.
Hard landing.
Another...
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
Wrenching in the submission even. Good work getting to the ropes, which ends the submission attempt.
Self-professed faith driving CM Punk. Opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk, the plunge! And if that does not do the trick, then I don't know what will.
2 count. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call